Get my food stop there being delivered.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, you ready then? Hello, my name is Tisha May Peters, and today I will be discussing with you human trafficking. Imagine being taken away from your family, extorted, abused, manipulated, and threatened. Well, human trafficking is happening all around the world. Most people believe it's only happening across seas, but unfortunately, it is happening in our own backyard. First, I will discuss the problem of how human trafficking affects the victims. And second, we will discuss 2 charities that are solutions. First, Kristen Vanderbilt for the Silent. It's a local charity around Tyler. Aaliyah Smith, Stop the Traffic, is a national charity for the United States. So why am I a credible speaker for human trafficking? As a patient access representative at Untitled, I have came across children involved in human trafficking. To begin, we will explore the problem of human trafficking and how it affects victims in our society. I will explain the history and the present problem, and if not resolved, I will explain the future problem. So, to discuss history, it consists of sexual trafficking, labor trafficking, pretty much just anything you can think of where they're not getting paid and they're pretty much just forced to do it. The origin of human trafficking came from Asia, Europe, and Africa. It's been around since the early 19th century. One of the first laws in the United States was the Mann Act of 1910, or the White Slave Trafficking Act. But unfortunately, this law didn't prohibit minors being involved in human trafficking because, as we all know, children were still doing laboring. Yeah. So we will discuss the present problem. In 2018, 5,147 cases were reported. That's a total amount of 45,241 cases in the United States. Texas alone has 455 cases reported in 2013 or 18. According to a September 2017 report from the International Labor Organization and Walk Free Foundation, 15.4 million victims, which is about 75%, are aged between 18 and older. With the number of victims, children under the age of 18, about 5.5 million. So that means about 25%. Human trafficking earns a profit of roughly $150 billion, according to the ILO report from 2014. Now that I went over the present problem, I will discuss the possible future of human trafficking if not resolved. The U.S. government suggests that approximately 600 to 800,000 people each year are traded against their own will to working for one or more firms of the subversive. Also, the United States government estimated 14,500 to 17,500 women and children are trafficked each year into the United States, primarily from the Latin America. In former Soviet Union and Southeast Asia. This figure may be conservative since many of the trafficked women may not report to law enforcement. This is according to the U.S. government-sponsored research completed in 2006. Now that I've discussed the present, or the history and the present, I would introduce Kristen Vanderbilt for the local charity For the Silent. Now that we have discussed human trafficking, What would you do to help resolve the issue?